Mnangagwa and Tshabangu's strategy likely to backfire as Geza impeachment process goes into Parliament. You still remember how Emmerson Mnangagwa played shenanigans with Tshabangu, and they bastardized the Parliament, took out illegally, elected officials of Parliament, and only to end up putting their own people there through some bogus by-election. We still remember what happened there, how Zimbabwean people were pained because of this. It is constituted now to have ZANU-PF having more members of Parliament, 3/4, or rather 2/3, right? 2/3 of Parliament versus the rest of Tshabangu. And one thing that is funny about it, why I am saying that this strategy for Mnangagwa is likely to backfire now, it is because now we have more people, more MPs on the side of ZANU-PF. And the information that we get right now from those that are around the Geza revolution at the top, they are saying actually many of those people that are ZANU-PF, they don't want Mnangagwa. They want to see Mnangagwa out. While, of course, they support Mnangagwa openly and stuff like that, but behind the scenes, they don't want Mnangagwa. And remember, this vote, when it shall be done, it will be a secret voting. And besides that, there's also a move that has been made that these guys have been warned that if they are not going to support the impeachment process, once Mnangagwa is going to be, which means there's already fear already right now as we speak. This is why they agreed to say, bring it on. We can be able to deal with it. So we are watching to see how it is going to turn out, whether these people will really stand their ground and vote Mnangagwa out, or they will change their mind last minute and still support him. We don't know. But still, they will also know that supporting Mnangagwa on this one is also going to be very, very dangerous for them where we are going, because once Mnangagwa has lost power, they are also going to be going in for it. Because remember, these guys, most of them have also been made to test blood money. They've also been incorporated into some kind of, activities that were illegal through Emmerson Mnangagwa's cabals and stuff like that, which makes it very difficult for them now to be able to survive when Mnangagwa is out, unless if they do the right thing, and then maybe they can be compensated for that, or maybe that would work as a consolation to the wrongs that they could have done. So remember, for the Geza revolution to take this issue to Parliament, these guys are not crazy, they are not daft, right? They are not dumb. We should not just throw stones at them and think that they don't know. They know that Mnangagwa is now constituting the 2/3 in the Parliament, and those people are singing praises of him. But they know some other things that we may not be knowing. This is why I'm saying, I'm giving you this information that is coming from right inside, so that you know what really is transpiring there within the Parliament. So it may not be surprising to find Mnangagwa falling from this impeachment right in that Parliament, and people will be shocked. And of course, we as intercessors that are praying, we also believe God, not only men, we believe God, that God can also do things. You can be shocked how God can intervene even through that process. And God will be just trying to avoid many losses of life, because Mnangagwa is a monster, and he's likely to want to go down with quite a lot of other people. So that, for God to avoid bloodshed, he might allow that process of Parliament to be the one that will determine what happens to Emmerson Mnangagwa. So it's exciting what we are looking at, what is happening right now. So come this week, this coming week that we are entering into, we are going to be looking into the process and the outcomes, and what is going to be the final end of Emmerson Mnangagwa and his cabal. But as for Zimbabwean people, we want to continue to pray and stand in the gap for Zimbabwe. As for those that are in Parliament, we want to continue to send a message out there to them that do the right thing this time around for Zimbabwe. This is the time that you need to compensate for what has happened to the Zimbabwean people by being Zimbabwean. and stop being selfish. You need to look into the bigger picture of having a working Zimbabwe more than having, a small cabal of people that are hoodwinking people into believing that they are a government, and yet they are there to enrich themselves. So it's upon your hand. The ball is in your court. It has been given to you, parliamentarians. This is a time that we don't need to be thinking like ZANU-PF or like Triple C or what. And there's also one funny thing that I may want to say, is that out of the outreach that has been made to the parliamentarians themselves, it's funny that those that spoke to the parliamentarians are said not to have spoken to the people of Tshabangu. So I'm talking about the Wendes and the what do you call this? The Karenyi Kores, the Caston Mateus, the Richard Changirais. They have not been consulted. I don't know why. Probably because they just think that these guys are likely to, because of how much they are hungry to stay there, they might want to rush and say out whatever the strategies are and blow the whistle. I don't know, but let's watch it, see how things are going to go by. But these guys, the Song is the Tshabangu ones, I'm telling you, this is the end of their political career. They are going to the political dustbin, and that's the end. And there's no way that they are going to recover from this. So we are also going to be appealing to the people of Zimbabwe. We have seen the behavior of these guys and what they have done against the struggle of the people of Zimbabwe. And we are saying that we must teach them a lesson. This is a time that they must learn the hard way, that you don't do this to the people of Zimbabwe. You don't sell the struggle of the people of Zimbabwe and think that you get away with it. So if they think that they are going to support Mnangagwa so that they can hold on to power until probably 2030 or 20 whatever, it's going to be just a pipe dream, because Mnangagwa is too sick. Mnangagwa is sickly, he's falling, he's collapsing time and again, and he's hallucinating. Quite a lot of things are happening to him, and those that are surrounding him are trying by all means to cover up, to cover up so that it is not seen. But can you cover up nature? This is the call of nature, and no one can fight against nature and win. One day, Mnangagwa is simply going to give in. That body he's not the one who is in control of that body, right? So he can try to force it to do what he wants, but the body is the body. It will do what it wants. When it shuts down, there is no way that you can fight against it. You can force it to do what you don't want to do. Those that are dead, they did not choose to die. Some they even fought, death. That's why people kick when they are about to die, because they'll be trying to stay alive, but still the body will be shutting down. So Mnangagwa is not going to fight that body and win. He is just going to go down, just like any other dictator. So be warned, those that are standing and supporting Mnangagwa and his dictatorship tendencies, that you are going to be in for it once Zimbabwe is free, because the law is going to come after you for all the wrongs and the crimes that you have committed in the name of this dictator and this monster. So this is what it is. Let's continue to pray for Zimbabwe. God is with us. God is in it, and freedom for Zimbabwe is coming.